Okay. Then so far we were implemented like almost all framework we were implemented. So only the thing we left is like how to generate HTML files, HTML form of like summary and in detail kind of reports. Along with that one, if you want to execute in a specific environment, how you can execute. Okay. So these two are pending. So we'll try to discuss these two as well in today's class. Okay. So uh, if you go for like in detail reports you have to come up with. Okay, so these are the two functions you can go for. Okay, so you have to while executing your qtp scripts, your automation framework, let us suppose you have to generate html kind of reports like in detail as well as summary. So at that point of time you can go for using these functions. Here I'm doing nothing. Okay, so for in detail start html I'm coming up with, and what is the file name I'm trying to pass. What is the file name? Okay, that file name, and I'm trying to create like file system object. In that file I'm trying to pass html commands. See here, start html, end html, right? So start html, end html, then header I will give you like a detailed test execution report. Even you have to come up with like a test case one, test case two. Even that one also you have to mention, means you can pass those parameters and you can mention, that is in your hand. Okay, so then header, this is header is done. Then you are coming up with body. Body color you are trying to set something. Then border 1 width is 980 something like that. Then table row, tr is nothing but like table row, h is nothing but like header. Okay, so this start html what it will do is it will try to create html kind of summary report. So where it will generate, so you go salesforce, yours is like here salesforce automation. So where you have to generate, so here, right? So I will try to give command, I will try to pass the file name. Okay, so test case 1 you are executing, let us suppose test case 1 dot htm. Okay, test case 1 dot htm, html also you can give. So then once you create html file, there you have to log that step, right? So for logging that step, the same html file name you are trying to open. Once you open that file name, then you are trying to enter step by step. So like exactly like what is the test name, what is the test step, what is expected value, what is actual value, that one result is pass. Okay, so that is the stuff. See here, if yesterday result status is fail, you are making it as fail, otherwise it's done, otherwise you are making your result pass or something like that. Okay, so that is for creating header, this is for creating your row. Step by step row you have to come up, right? So this is the row. So id, this is vid, means test case id I believe. Okay, so test case id 200 action. Okay, so login page navigated successfully as expected. Okay, login page navigated successfully as expected. Result status pass I am giving, time I am passing now. Okay, so like this. Okay, you can pass something login, something, some statements you have to pass here. Okay, so then if we execute, okay, so before that end statement should not be there. Okay, so this is how you can come up with like your summary and in detail report. This is nothing but like in detail report. See here, test case 1, it was generated. So once you open here, how it looks like, you see. Fine, this is what exactly you want, right? Test step. See here, instead of 200 test, this is test step, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 you can pass. Okay, instead of 200 you can give like test step 1 2 3 4, or login verify, something like that. How you can pass it, like navigate Salesforce home page URL, then entering username, enter password, click on sign in button, home page navigation. So like that also you can give, that is better. Instead of test step 1 2 3 4 you can give that one, it's better. Okay, so this is how you can come up with your in detail reports. So test case execution in detail reports. So this is how you can come up with. Okay, so here I am doing nothing. Whatever the way you come up with like Excel as well, exactly I am coming up with HTML, but only the thing is I am trying to create object file FSO, then there instead of passing lines I am trying to pass here like HTML commands. Just that's it. Just that's it. Okay, exactly summary report you have to come up with. Okay, so how you can come up with summary report is like you go to function library, summary file you try to go for. So again 2 more functions here you are having. Okay, 2 more functions. So first you have to generate header, right? Create summary HTML, create summary table, so create summary row, write module. Okay, write module row. Okay, so this file what it will do is it will try to create summary header. Okay, so summary file name what you can pass is results okay, so results Salesforce summary report dot html. Okay, then what is the module name, right? So module name is lead module, lead module. So URL name. Okay, so what is the URL name? Dot salesforce.com. Okay, then what is the browser name? Okay, browser is Internet Explorer. Okay, so if I run, if I go summary history report, okay, so this is what is generated. Okay, fine. Instead of gigpad you try to modify here your commands like Salesforce test automation, Salesforce test automation. Okay, you try to delete your results. Okay, then you have to log table, right? Okay, so what this command will do is it will try to create some header for this file. Okay, if you go for results folder, see this is the header. It will try to generate like this summary table. Okay, summary table bright line in the form of like see test case ID, test step name, status, start time, end time. That is what you are passing here. Then summary row you have to create, summary row you have to come up with. Okay, so summary row like this. Okay, so what is in detail summary report file name? Okay, then detailed report file name. Here if you give like test case 1, right, this is test case 1, so test case 1.html. so test case id, what is the test case id? So here you have to give actually test case id, test case name. Okay, verify successful login, verify successful login. Result is pass I am giving. So start time, now this one is not good to give now, but for time being I am giving, but normally you have to pass two variables, you can pass it up. Okay, so HTML, so this is instead of 1 you can give 2, test case 2, 3, 4, 101, 102, 103, 104, one more you will give 10, this is test case 5, 105. Okay, so create lead, create lead, create contact, create what else you have to come up with, create task. Okay, create account. Okay, so then if you execute, just a second, so this one parenthesis you should be removed. Okay, now if you go summary report, fine. So test case id, test script name, verify successful login, creating the lead, creating contact, create task. Okay, pass. Okay, so something like that, start time, end time. This is the way you are generating your reports. Okay, so now if you want to create, if you want to go for test case, let us suppose this one got failed, where exactly it got failed, you have to find out. Means once you click on there you can go for this one. So this is the URL, it's not available, right, test case 1.html, it's not available. Okay, so here test case 1.html, those files also you have to generate, right? So this one test case 1 you are passing means that link you are passing, means okay, so that one needs to be generated already. So that one you have to generate means again you have to come up with summary in detail, earlier we come up, right? So for test case 1, test case 2, test case 3, test case 4 you have to come up with. Okay, so this is how you can come up with like your summary and in detail kind of reports. Okay. Clear? Anybody having any questions? See, these are HTML commands you're just trying to pass, just that's it. Okay, HTML commands with a little bit guidance you can learn. Okay, so this is nothing but like you are generating reports in the form of HTML. Okay, so then if you go for in your framework, here you are trying to come up with like some test environment. Okay, so which environment you have to execute. Okay, so dev environment automation, so URL, so username and password you have to update here, let us suppose. Okay, so here you have to update before executing, and these values you have to read from here. Okay, so how you can read, how you can read these environment variables. Okay, so you have to read environment variables from external XML file means. Okay, so how you can read is like, okay, so you go to where I can go is, I will try to come up with here first. Okay, so dot external file name. From external file name you have to load means you can pass it up here. Okay, so okay, then so what is the value you have to load? Environment you have to load, let us suppose. Okay, so that's it. So you go to where is this script? C Salesforce automation, so then main scripts. Okay, but this one you have to mention in your where you have to mention this one. This one you should keep in just a second. Normally this one you can keep in there actually which environment you have to execute. Okay, so let me save as So what you can do is you can come up in the form of function. VBScript doesn't support environment, so you have to come up with in the form of function. So this one I will try to come up in QTP and I will try to use it up. Okay, so function, okay, load environment variables, load environment. Okay, so okay, so str environment equal to dev environment. So okay, then where is HTML? You have to load URL, right? So URL URL username okay, password. Okay, then message box environment str URL str password no str username str password. Okay, so this function you can okay, you can put in function library. So okay, so what is the function? Function load environment. Okay, so this one already associated with your script. Okay, I have to save it. Sorry, I forgot to save. I have saved it. Then control F5. Fine, perfect, is displaying, right? Then what you can do here is like environment dot value. Okay, so uh, what you can do is load from environment file. then these variables you can use in your script. That's it, right? Or instead of that one, what I can do is okay, so this one also you'll put in the form of environment. Okay, so that okay, so that is the way you can come. And if you go for like login screen, login action, so instead of that one, here you can use those parameters, just that's it. Okay, so that is how you can come up with like your environment parameters. Okay, so that's how you can control which environment you have to execute. So here you go like environment okay, so in your application they are managing multiple environments. Okay, so which environment, like SIT, so what is the value in case like here I'm just giving you idea. So URL, username, password you are passing. So if you want to execute in MIT environment, so other parameters configuration related also you have to pass it up, means you can pass it up here in the format. Okay, so this is how you can control your environment. Clear? Any questions, anybody? Okay, so this is nothing but like your complete framework. Okay, so this is nothing but like your framework managing XLS files, format, summary kind of report and in detail kind of reports, managing text files, summary and in detail. Meanwhile, like HTML also you can come up with. So this is nothing but like your complete framework implementation. Then we can go for like quality center. And meanwhile, in QTP front, little bit more objects we have to discuss, like WMI scripting, shell scripting, those kind of 1 hour if we take, we can finish up that one. Then quality center, what we do is tomorrow we'll try to start up with quality center. Then we'll try to finish those objects in later point of time. So, okay, once we finish QTP, we take up that task and we can finish it up. Okay. So quality center, if we start, it will take 1 hour, so we cannot end up in middle. Okay, then here we'll end up our session. Tomorrow we'll continue as usual. Okay, fine. Oh, tomorrow for not attending, right? Oh, is it? Right, right. Okay, okay. Okay, fine then. Day after tomorrow we'll meet up then. Okay. Okay, then fine. Any more questions? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, fine. Bye, bye. Bye.